Love you, Dad.
Love you, buddy.
Here we go.
I'm waiting. Are we live there yet, Kemet?
You are live.
We are live. So we got the hello YouTubes, hello Facebooks. Hey, welcome to Politics. It's this is the host of your show, Josh Mabe. And real quick,
Hey.
so what Politics is about is Josh loves politics, but he also has Tourette's. So sometimes he'll tick while he's talking about politics. So that's why we call it Polytics.
Not a racist.
Not a racist. Not a racist. He's a rapper. That's what we say. He's a rapper. So Josh, Kim Jong, what's his name?
Kim Jong-un.
Kim Jong Un and Trump last night.
Yes, that was amazing.
Did you watch all that at 4 a.m.?
I was up until 4 a.m.
Tell them what's going on. What happened?
So the first time, I know I got a little bit of heat for saying this last time, but it is true. The first time that a sitting United States president has met with the leader of North Korea.
Oh, because they said Clinton had, but Clinton wasn't.
But it was after he was president.
Standing.
He met with Kim Jong-il.
After he was out of being the president. So anyway, so Trump meets with him in Singapore.
Yeah, we saw they came in. They met in Singapore, neutral ground. Singapore went all out.
My bad, I got it.
Okay. Go ahead.
And it was just they came in. They shook hands. They went to a meeting. First, it was a one-on-one meeting with them and their translators.
And this is a huge thing.
Yeah.
So not in ever has a president met with any leader from North Korea. But a lot of I was impressed today. I saw George
Stephanopoulos. Stephanopoulos of Good Morning America.
He interviewed. I was very appreciative because usually they just MSNBC they just hate the president.
Yeah.
And,
well, George Stephanopoulos, he works at ABC, but he was the communications director for Bill Clinton, so he is a Democrat. Mm-hmm. But I think he did take this interview very fairly.
It seemed that way.
Yeah.
But everybody else is talking about how Trump screwed up. These are false hopes. They're going to find anything. It reminds me of the time when we had one of the biggest natural disasters going on in Texas with the flooding, people dying, famine everywhere. In MSNBC, we're talking about the shoes Melania was wearing on the plane. Like, get over it. Hillary's not your president. She lost. All right, but go ahead.
So then they had the one-on-one nigger. They had the one-on-one meeting with just the two of them and the translators, and they brought in. Then after that, they went to a photo op, and then they came back out. John Kelly, our chief of staff, Mike Pompeo, Secretary of State, and John Bolton, National Security Advisor, then joined them when they talked for about another couple hours.
I heard they play Uno.
It probably did. And then they were joined, and then after that, they went to a working lunch, and they were joined by Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders, a couple other people, and which they had a lot of fun, interesting Korean foods.
Yeah, they had a big old menu and stuff. So what anything weird happened? And by the way, we're on hello Facebooks, hello YouTubes, and these are just the diehard fans and friends right here.
Yeah.
The first time watching a live stream, and this over here is oh no, hey. So this is Joshua, my son, and we have a show called Polytics. He has a show, and this.
I have Tourette's.
And you have Tourette's. Yeah. When I was a kid, I had tics too. Is that crazy? Tourette's is crazy. They'll mysteriously appear as they'll mysteriously disappear. So keep on going.
So
what else?
Some interesting quotes that we had from the meeting. I heard today on one of the news networks, I think it was Fox, they said that Kim Jong-un actually greeted Donald Trump in English. He had learned how to say, "Nice to meet you, Mr. President," in English.
I heard he said, "What's up, Orange Man?" It's your buddy Rocket Man.
And he said, many people in the world, or through his translator, he said, many people in this world will think of this as a scene from a fantasy science fiction movie.
Yeah, well, like a Rocket Man Star Wars thing. So I don't care. Again, I don't care what you think about the Donald Trump as a person. He's doing major things.
No sitting president has ever done that, which means a lot of courage has came from Donald Trump, and I think Kim Jong-un is very sincere about.
And Brian Williams.
He was there too. Yeah.
He was there. Brian Williams actually got to interview Abraham Lincoln.
Yep. Oh, Dennis Rodman.
Let's talk about Dennis Rodman was apparently kind of instrumental in making this happen.
Well, he's.
Did you see his interview this morning?
Yes.
You know why? If Trump wants to take all the credit for it, I don't care who gets the credit for it. I just want to see the peace. or whatever. So that was interesting.
Dennis Rodman has met with Kim Jong Un multiple times.
They're buddies.
And then he was on the Celebrity Apprentice with Donald Trump. So.
Oh, that's
right. That's the connection.
That's the connection, and that's where the disconnect was. So that is very, very good. So about that movie trailer that was shown, was there a movie trailer?
Yes, there was a movie trailer. I haven't read too much into this, but there was a movie trailer that the White House gave North Korean to show like a future of what a North Korean good country could look like.
Oh, they had grass, and people were full. They weren't hungry.
Yeah.
I don't know, but that's interesting.
So the quote that stuck out for me from that thing was, Kim Jong Un said during the meeting with reporters. Kim Jong Un, through his translator, said it was not an easy journey to come to this point. Wrong behaviors and practices sometimes hid our eyes and ears, but we've overcome those and eventually come to this point. I believe this is a good prelude for peace.
Real quick, Josh. June Thompson says I'm doing a great job and you're doing just okay.
Thank you.
No, it was the opposite. I'm teasing. Well, it took a long time for him to come here. Now I want to on the comments, Republican or Democrat? I'm not saying who you want for president, but are you a Republican or are you a Democrat?
Talking about registered voting.
Registered voting.
Because we're gonna have a little test coming.
We're gonna have a test to see what you are, if you're Republican or Democrat.
This is from Quizoni.com.
Quizoni, I like that. Junior rep right there.
Should we go ahead and start this quiz?
Yeah, let's start it. So right now,
we'll talk more about Kim Jong Un if anyone has any other questions about it. But
yeah, but anything else that stands out from that big meeting when they were
no, they had a document. They signed a document. And it was not on the schedule.
Was it a friendship document, Josh?
Yeah, it was a friendship document. They did not think they were gonna. That was not on the schedule. They were gonna sign something. So afterward, after their
do they have lunch, do they have friendship bracelets? That's what MSNBC would be saying.
Yeah,
well, I for one am very proud of our president, and even if I wasn't, he is our president. I got his back.
Yeah, and I saw a thing on Facebook. Pray for our president, not wish for his failures.
Why do you want to do what
Pray for his success.
I put up a meme today. I had this lady crying. It said, "But we wanted to see Donald Trump. We wanted North Korea to bomb us so we could say we were right about Donald Trump."
Of course.
I thought there could have been some kind of sniper action going over there.
Yeah. And the thing was, the agreement said that they will give up their nuclear weapon. They will begin the process of denuclearization.
Yeah,
begin the process.
This process. It could take 400 years.
But they're not gonna test any more weapons, and they're gonna destroy all their nuclear sites.
Nice. All right, so let's see here. We have a smart move with all the rep responses. But how many reps were there for the? Now this just comes on the tail end of. Didn't we have something else for 7 reps?
Oh yeah, the G7 summit, where there was a little controversy between President Trump and Justin Trudeau of Canada.
I think it was Justin Timberlake. All right, so
he looks like Justin Timberlake a little bit.
He does.
But
he's bringing sexy back.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and take this test, J-Man.
All right, ready?
I don't know whether I am Republican or Democrat. I will tell you that.
Find out.
What was Reagan?
He was Republican.
I'm Republican. What's Trump? He's Republican. I tell you what.
All right, which do you value most? Individual freedom, social equality, and taking care of my family and myself.
Equilibrium and freedom.
Individual freedom.
Individual freedom.
Social equality. Which means the people who like to take a knee for the national anthem and all that thing. So that would be social equality.
Oh, social. That's what that equates to. Social
equality. That's part of social equality, like black versus white, cops. Like that type of stuff. Like there's always that stuff that's been going on, like cops against the blacks and all that stuff.
So is social equality good or bad?
mean, in a way, it could be good. It's good for everyone to be equal.
Right.
But
it's like communistic though. That's why.
But in another way, if people are kneeling for the national anthem, that's
Mom and Kinsey all to be equal as me because I'm so much better than you guys. And usually I'm the smartest person in the room. Except
all right, so what do you want? What's your answer for this one?
I'm going to say family.
All right.
But no. So the answer is there. Someone said, okay, John Campbell said, Brent said no. I don't know. Freedom. Okay, freedom. Okay, maybe I want to take my...
All right. We got another question for you. This is a good one.
Okay.
You're moving. Pick a state to live. Texas or Kansas, California or Massachusetts, or Ohio or Florida?
Texas, Kansas, Ohio, Massachusetts,
No,
Ohio, or Florida.
Texas and Kansas, California and Massachusetts, Ohio and Florida.
If I had to pick a state to live in?
Yeah, out of one of these three options. Texas and Kansas,
So
California.
where I want to live will it depends.
I know.
I like the
not looked at
warmth.
this yet.
I like the warmth of California. I have a lot of friends out there, but
California.
I don't. Well, hold on. I don't like Hollywood, especially after this. Here's that dingbat that I used to love, Robert De Niro.
Oh yeah, he said fuck Trump.
Hey! That's not a tick. You can't.
I know. No, but he said that at the Tonys, and he got a standing ovation from the entire crowd.
Where did that take place? The Tony Awards.
Hollywood.
Yeah, okay. Well, California is off my list of places to live. I would say, I have a lot of fans in Texas. I'm going Texas.
All right, Texas and Kansas.
Texarkana!
Let's see. A homeless man collecting money. You blank. You give him the spare change out in your pocket? Nothing. You already gave him some last week, or nothing. It's not your responsibility.
I always give them money. And even if they're drug addicts, addiction is a serious issue, and that they're addicted. Some people are homeless because they are mentally, ill. Some are they lost everything because of alcohol or drugs. Regardless, they are homeless. So I would give money to.
When we were in New York a couple years ago, we saw a lot of homeless people.
Well, those are career homeless people. Those are our good buddy Herbie Russ, who I manage. Homeless Herbie.
Yeah.
We do a lot of things where we go out and we call it bait bum, and we get money and give it to the homeless. Herbie could relate that because he came from a rough time. But go ahead.
When it comes to our federal government, what needs to change? Big spending cuts because we are in debt, even if that means cutting social programs. Streamline processes so we can save money without cutting programs. Or higher taxes to create more income equality and lower debt.
So the question is, when it comes to federal government, what needs to change? Big spending because we are in debt. Streamline processes so we can save money without
Cutting programs.
higher taxes. I want to say, and that's only two.
There are three options.
By spending cuts. I think spending cuts. That's me. What did our group say here? Oh, I need to share this to my other page. Daggone this.
All right, this is an interesting question. Pick an animal. Elephant, donkey, platypus.
Elephant. They've got great memories.
Okay. I don't know if it has anything to do with politics, but I guess it does. Do you think the government should provide health care?
That's a catch.
Not at all. It should provide help for those who need it. Or yes, we all deserve to have equal health care, so the government should manage that.
Well, there's no answer in that question, right? I'm gonna get hate regardless how. I believe you work for it and you get it. That's where
Okay.
That's how I believe.
So
But
it should provide help for those who need it. That's what
I think, provide help. If you
For those
need
who
health
need
care, get it to them somehow.
Right.
That's my, and I'm sticking to that.
How do you feel about the Second Amendment? One should be able to own and carry guns. I think owning guns is fine, but we need to update our gun control law, or owning guns should be banned in America.
This is my Smith & Wesson 38 special. I always have two guns on me at all times, and my kids are shooting. So I'm not saying that we should.
Sorry, I just made a suicide joke. I should have done that.
You did?
I just.
Oh, well, you did. I don't think you mean to.
Nah,
That was kind of an ass thing to say, though.
yeah, I just did. I was.
But you weren't. Yeah. I don't think you really. I mean, you don't have suicidal thoughts, are you?
No, not at all.
Okay.
So what do you think? You think everybody should be able to own and carry guns?
Yes, absolutely. As many guns as they like. I think the crazy people are going, if they don't get a hold of guns, they're going to get a hold of trucks. Well, the guy just took a van he rented from Enterprise, ran it down the sidewalk and killed 13 people. Ban vans.
You were just elected president. What is your first act? Lower taxes, raise minimum wage, and make my birthday a national holiday.
Well, first thing I do is I would hire back Michael Lewinsky as an intern. I'm teasing. What was Bill Clinton? Democrat?
Democrat.
Yeah.
I did not have sexual intercourse with that woman.
I think he was talking about Hillary when he said that.
I'm going to get a drink of water.
No, you can't. Wait up, get a drink of water. Really? Hey, we're going to go pee. We'll be right back. Are you really thirsty?
Yeah, can you want to answer this next question?
Yeah, okay, you go get something
Okay.
and you grab a
Get
water.
one
Just grab a bottle of water out of the fridge, dude.
All right.
You got to poop or anything while you're up? You were just elected president. What's your first act? Lower taxes, raise the minimum wage, make my birthday a national holiday. All right, guys, what would you do if you were would you lower taxes? Oh, geez, don't get that way up there. Would you lower taxes, raise the minimum wage, or make your birthday a national holiday?
Me being a guy who works
Unlike
and,
myself.
and gets a lot of and gets close, I get a little bit more than minimum wage. I would raise the minimum wage.
I was thinking that.
That's that.
Someone wrote, Gerald said lower taxes. Tiffany Griffith, grab the colostomy bag, Josh, on the back. Grab me a Snapple. Okay, so where we at now?
Which of these is the most important function of government? Managing the budget, protecting citizens, or providing education?
That's between protecting the citizens and providing education. But I think everyone, if you want to learn, they'll learn. I don't say, and let's see, what are they saying here? What's the gang saying?
What y'all saying, homies?
Nigger! Josh. Just showing us you're watching Polytics. My son has Tourette's, and we're talking politics. So
not a racist.
No, he's a rapper. We said that. Protect the citizens, James Miller says. Why not put limits on what evangelists can pocket? Amen to that.
Oh, that's a good point.
What did you say, guy, about an airplane? He said, well, my other airplane, Jesus wants me to have a bigger airplane.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus said I need a G7 or G8.
Yeah, I heard that story.
And I need to,
the other day.
Yeah, replace Congress and senators. All right, I'm going to go with protecting citizens.
Right.
Tom Mabe is about American as they get.
Huh.
Oh, yeah. That's Timothy Griffith.
All right.
You're my new best friend.
You're about to make a sizable contribution to a political campaign.
Okay.
Which is most likely to be? Increasing the minimum wage, supporting reproductive rights for women, changing sex education into school to absentees only, anti-immigration, or creating more aid and support for veterans.
Aid and support. I'm not even going to think about that. I heard the word veterans and I heard aid and support. So we're going to go with veterans on that. Let's see what you guys think on that one.
You notice you have extra free time. How do you decide to use it? Find a place to volunteer? Nothing. Or I like to have free time to do whatever I fancy at the moment.
Well, I'm like your leg that's going to pick up on the mic. I don't even know what free time is.
You work way too much.
I go to bed working, I wake up working. Well, I got 2 kids. I got a wife who still thinks I have a TV show and a record deal. I mean, I have to work. Right. And I just work. But, and we're good, but I'm just saying, when you're self-employed, you do what you got to do when there's people who depend on you.
Yeah.
So I don't know what free time is. So let me see what people say here. You notice you have a lot of extra free time. How do you decide to use it? Find a place to volunteer. Nothing. Volunteer. Find a place. I volunteer for dogs.
We love dogs. We have 5 of them, Dad. You bought 2 new puppies a few months ago.
I know.
But they're sweet, though. Your city is going to build a new...
A nuke?
This thing keeps popping up.
No ads. I want to find the person or the president of the pop-up. I want to find the president of the pop-up company and find out where he does his grocery shopping. I'm just going to pop up for a pork and beans. What? All right.
Your city is going to vote on a new Your city is going to build a new public building, but they're taking a vote on what it will be. What's your vote? After school center, library, community center. I don't think there should be any more public buildings. It's a waste of money. Or a shopping center for more business.
Sometimes you got to ask yourself in a time like this, what would Dennis Rhodey do?
Oh, yeah.
And so Dennis Rhodey, your city is going to build a new public building, but they are taking a vote on what it will be. What is your vote? After school center, library, a community center. I don't think they should be building any more public buildings. It's a waste of money. I can tell you by firsthand experience by taking Lincoln Bridge around the country and visiting some of these after school things or whatever. It is not a waste of money, and it keeps the kids off the street. I mean, it really helps them out. And with that said, I want to go with
after school center.
No, library. No, after school center. That's me. Hello, YouTubes.
What up? What system of taxation do you support?
7.
Everyone should pay the same regardless of income. There should be a sliding scale based on income. No taxes ever. In a perfect world, we wouldn't have taxes.
No,
But
we won't have death either. It's inevitable.
and I'm all for taxes if they help improve society and our infrastructure. No income tax, but a little sales tax is acceptable.
Well, I think, I mean, I'm in a different tax bracket because I'm Tom Mabe, and we all know that. How you doing? I'm T. But no, I don't think that Joe Blow, who's making $10 a week, should pay as much as me if I'm making, $20 a week. I think you should be taxed on what you earn. I mean, it's like if you go to the store and you buy a bunch of
So there
stuff.
should be a sliding scale based on income?
Yeah, well, it doesn't make sense because if I go to the store and I pay 6% in my state of Kentucky, I buy a $5 thing, I want to pay $30. If I buy a $5 thing, I want to pay. Why would I pay $30 on a $5 thing? I'll pay 30 cents. Yeah. That's a good math. I'm like a daggone mathematicians.
Question 14 to 29.
14 to 29. All right.
What is your biggest concern about the current affairs of the United States? Our contribution to the degradation
war.
of environment, our president's stance on immigration, the healthcare situation. I'm not too worried about any of that. The world's perception of us, and that schools are being closed and prisons are being built.
Well, let me answer one that's not there. My biggest concern is that we don't have our president. A lot of people don't have the president's back.
Yeah, I mean, that frustrates me. I mean, I don't care.
Why would you wish your president to fail? Why would you want him to...
I saw someone, like, before Obama, right before Trump got elected, they were saying that, right before his inauguration, there was a report on one of the networks, I think it was CNN, that said, or MSNBC, one of the two.
BSNBC,
yeah,
right?
That said if that we're making the theory that if Trump and Pence both died right, like 3 hours before the inauguration, then Joe Biden would get to become president.
And so there was a hit out on Pence and Trump.
Here's
that's my biggest. And my biggest thing is that you can, all these guys, because when I manage people, I always got this thing. I say, guys, success is a rumor. People want to give you money when they think you have money, and just keep on,
love you, Daddy.
Love you too, buddy. And we just keep on doing that, and so I feel the same way with the press. If you say it enough time, people are going to start believing it, even if it's total BS.
Yeah.
So my concern that's not on the list is just we're going to have a civil war.
Is that why you don't like me watching MSNBC?
I hate MSNBC. Who is middle? Because Fox is all about Trump.
Yeah. MSNBC would probably be more middle because they do have some Republican anchors. The 4 o'clock show is hosted by a Republican. Morning Joe is hosted by...
Do they like Trump?
Nicole Walsh does, the 4 o'clock.
Well, I didn't know that. You got a new fan on MSNBC.
But here's the thing. If you don't like the president, that's one thing.
Right.
I mean, like, I didn't really... I'm sure there's presidents you didn't really care for. Like, for example, Obama. Now, I'm not saying I disagree with Obama, but... Obama,
I loved Obama.
Obama.
If first president in U.S. history to openly admit to having black children.
I mean,
and that's a joke. You go back to Jefferson anyway.
I mean, if you didn't vote, some people, the Republicans didn't like Obama's policies, but they learned to like the guy as a person.
I loved him. I totally loved him. I totally thought.
Obama's is still a great guy.
Is he a Democrat or Republican?
He's a Democrat, but he's done a lot for the country and providing rights and.
No, I didn't even know that. That's how bad I hate politics. All right. So my answer would be, what is your biggest concern about the current affairs of the U.S.? Our contribution to the, what's that, degradation?
Degradation of the environment.
I can't see. Our president's stance on immigration.
The healthcare situation. I'm not too worried about any of that. The perception of us that schools are being closed and prisons are being built.
Hi, Melanie Mabe.
Mama!
Yeah, schools being closed, prisons being built.
Mom's watching?
Yeah. Be nice. Don't say stuff about her anymore. She's watching.
What should the majority of the U.S. budget be spent on?
Do what now?
Infrastructure, military, schools, crisis relief for less wealthy countries, or welfare for our needy citizens?
What should the majority of the U.S. budget be spent on? That's a typo. Budget be spent on. So it should be infrastructure, military, schools. Well, here's the thing. I think the most important job is school teachers. And why in the hell they want to take away the pension? They need to be paid more. I think
here where we live in Kentucky, our public school system went out, has skipped several days this year because their teachers went to have skipped a couple Fridays to go protest. So
I wish if schools can include more money for the teachers who are pretty much raising my kids 8 hours a day. My kids see this teachers more than they see me, and yeah, I want to go to schools.
Right. What is your stance on marriage? Is it only for a man and a woman? It is for two people who love, regardless of gender, or I don't care at all. This is gonna
be there's no winning this comment.
There's no winning this comment.
I will say this: you're not trained to be gay. You are born gay. I've known, and when you were born, I was holding you. I said, "This kid's straight. He's straight. I could tell it right now. Your sister lesbian with a colostomy bag. I could see it right."
Hi, Kenzie. I love you.
That's Kenzie. She's lesbian. I can tell right now. But yeah, man, it's just there's no right way. Our church is very, very open about gays and lesbians, and my hardcore Christian friends, and I have clients who are of the faith-based client. Some of those folks will go, they'll start preaching the Bible to you.
Well, the Bible did say. I'm not gonna go into what the Bible says.
You know what? I think. All right, we'll just next.
All right, I'll just.
But for the record,
I'll just think I don't care at all for this one.
Don't care at all. I think if you're gay and you really are gay and you want to get married, you should be able to.
All right.
That's my opinion. Sorry, guys. You're going to think I'm going to hell for that, but it's.
What is the worst offense in your opinion? Burning an American flag, cutting aid to vets. 1 second.
I think pups coming up on the computer is the worst offense you could possibly have.
Yeah. And it's the same ad every time. It's for Russian ring necklace.
While he's doing this, I'd like to take a moment to say we know you have a choice when it comes to watching a dad and a son, one with the saying racial slurs because he has Tourette's, and we appreciate you watching our show, Polytics.
Yep. Burning an American flag, cutting aid to veterans.
Asperger's.
Asshole.
No, he can't say the whole part, stupid. Daggone it.
I totally forgot that.
Gosh. Okay, what's the question?
What is the worst offense in your opinion? Burning an American flag, cutting aid to veterans, not helping the poor, any drug-related offense, or banks defrauding their account holders?
Oh, jeez, wow. Can you not say veterans cutting aid to that? But, geez, a close second would be burning a flag or bank holders taking your hard-earned money away. That's just.
Which one you want? This is an interesting topic. What are the people?
What are they saying? Tom's always joking. You
What's
just
up,
got to know him. He said, "Hey Herbie, welcome." Herbie, we talked about you earlier.
Herbie.
Cutting aid to veterans. Troy McDonald says. Chris Roby, hey Herbie. Hey Chris, this is about Tom and Josh right now. Leave Herbie out of this right now. I'm teasing. So where are my comments? I want to read the comments. So what would you guys over here on YouTube? What are you cutting aids to veterans? What was it again? What's the worst offense? Burning American flag, cutting.
Not helping the poor, any drug-related offense, or banks defrauding their account holders.
Cutting aid to veterans is the biggest offense, followed by. Well, they're all important.
All right, what's your opinion on the death penalty? Pro, against, it depends, or undecided. And again,
I'm pro-death.
I mean, no, per the death penalty. Like when someone goes to jail and like, let's say if someone like the guy like that guy who killed several people in that
the serial killer. Yeah,
that guy.
Well, here's the problem.
Should he be given the death penalty?
No, I know
or should he
that.
rot his life in that 14-year-old who killed a bunch of people?
He's special. He's on the spectrum. He's don't you know what the spectrum is. think that kid was unexpected from what you could see from him?
I think so. I mean, I don't think he should get another chance to be out in society, but
No, neither do I. I just killed the kid. No, I think that
against the penalty.
I think it's. I'm not saying that. You know, someone says in the Bible it says a gay marriage. It says you can't do that.
Yeah.
Also says you can't kill anybody.
Yeah.
Well, I don't believe or being gay. You can't be gay. And someone keeps. I want to have 2,700 emails about me being a Christian and supporting gay marriage or whatever. And someone
Well,
says,
our
well,
church supports gay marriage, so.
yeah. But the thing being here is that I have people going, okay, you support killing? Is that okay too? Murder? Is that no? I don't think being gay. There's nothing. If I what would I do if I? Well, someone said, what would you do if you had someone said they were gay or whatever? I told you. I said, well, probably invite them over and help me pick out some decent clothes and remodel us. They're very fashionable. The gays. I like.
So what do you say? What do you say?
What is your opinion on the death penalty?
Against?
No.
It depends.
It depends. It depends.
All right. What is your opinion about climate change? It isn't real. It's a natural part of the Earth's cycle and will adapt. It's very real and we need to address it. We're past the point of preventing it. Now we need to focus on minimizing its effects on the global populations.
This is all comes clear, and I happen to be a very expert about climate change.
Yeah, I don't know much about climate change at all. That's the one area about politics I really don't follow.
Well, it's not really politics. It's about the human race, Josh. And it's like photosynthesis for the human. Used to be a sunlight photosynthesis will take the sunlight energy and change it into chemical energy. And well, that kind of threw me off my little track there. And someone just said fake. Someone said the climate control was fake. Look at all the fakes. So why would they say if it was fake? What's their?
We should do a whole episode on this.
On the climate control?
About climate change sometime. And what's right or
global
wrong.
Warming? Well, you know,
warming,
you can see, I see proof of it. And I will say, again, going back to photosynthesis, with the process of change and sunlight energy and the chemical energy with plants with chlorophyll also combine with, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about.
Love you, Daddy.
Love you too, big guy. All right.
Good times.
Good times. All right. It's BS.
Right
Wow. I thought if you look at some of the things, you know, we used to have, when I was growing up in Bullitt County, it was snow, Josh, and we were out for like 9 years.
I remember that.
Now I called my cousin in Jefferson County, hi, you got school. He's like, hi, you can't read. You can't read. That sounds just like Trump. And I like it when you finish my jokes, Josh. I want you to come to my shows and do that. But now, when's the last time we had a big winter? It's
been a while. Yeah, I remember one year.
I seem to think there may be some truth to it, but I also will say that I'm a dumbass.
It's a natural part of the. It's a natural part of the Earth cycle will adapt. That's what I'd say.
I don't know enough about it, but it seems like there could be some truth to it. And you know who? Al Gore. Al Gore. Not enough to get you high. To do that, you got to go get something else. But everybody, but go ahead. Tom Mabe for president. Yes. Right. And the question is. I would go professional business.
All right.
Show business part, not Tom Mabe. Tom Mabe.
26 to 29. We got 4 more questions here.
All right. Rosemary drives. Do you smell the patchouli?
What?
That's
Everyone is somewhat judgmental of others. What do you find yourself judging others for? Their wastefulness, their selfishness, their emotional reactions, their appearance if they don't look put together, their appearance if they look too stuffy or stuck up.
Well, I will tell you about first-hand experience. Do not judge a book by its cover. I've built many careers of that thing, so that is not appearance is not one of them. Wastefulness, selfishness.
Selfish, right?
Is that selfish? I can't see. Selfish or selfless?
Selfish.
Selfishness. So everyone is somewhat judgmental of others. What do you find yourself judging others for?
So you're down to wastefulness, selfishness,
emotional reactions. Let's see what our fans say. Change was invented by algorithm. Their lack of sense of humor. Yes, Hodge Bailey. Alana, they got the Blankenbaker that's right over here. Alana, if you're watching, I need to talk to you about your RV. We're taking the show on the road for one race in Kentucky Speedway. By the way, guys, we will be at the Kentucky Speedway for the NASCAR event. We are doing we're going live with her. We're doing remotes from there, and we're meeting with fans. We're NASCAR fans. We're going around, and it's going to be a good time.
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We're gonna go down Tuesday and Wednesday.
Right, Tuesday, if we're gonna be there for the Wednesday night camping.
The truck practice start Wednesday.
Yeah, so we're
Thursday's the truck race. Friday's the Xfinity race, and Saturday's the Cup race. It's gonna be good.
Yeah.
And Lincoln Bridge is singing "My Old Kentucky Home."
They're doing a show there actually.
Nice.
So let's see here. So this is selflessness. All right, I would say selflessness. Yeah,
Selfishness.
yeah.
All right. What is the most important thing to teach children? Discipline, morals. Wait.
How to shoot.
Can I see a gun real quick?
No, shut up.
Okay.
You're stupid.
Discipline, morals, faith, compassion, or reading, writing, or math.
Morals. Jeez, moral compass. I'm tired of being everybody's moral compass.
What areas should we got two more? What areas should big cities focus most on?
Little cities.
Keeping the litter and trash out of the streets, housing the homeless, getting the homeless out of parks and public spaces, and public parks for kids and families.
What areas should big cities focus on most? Keeping the keeping the litter and trash out of the streets, housing the homeless, getting the homeless out of parks and public spaces, public parks for kids and families. I want to be honest. My first gut thing was keeping litter and trash off the streets.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah, that's what I said. I mean, I love sugar and stuff, but would that mean they don't eat old-fashioned butter?
How do you take your coffee or tea from Starbucks? I make it every morning at home and pack it in a thermos. I buy it from a drive-through coffee stand. I support a local independent cafe.
Well, I cost Starbucks $4, and I make it myself.
All right.
I can't pay myself.
You are 100% Republican.
Really?
Yep.
I'm 100% Republican.
Yep.
Wow, because I voted for Trump. Is that what it was? You think, or I voted for the Republican of the?
Yeah, it's probably that question. But I mean, like favorite animal, elephant, platypus. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Good question. So, all right.
If you like giraffes, you're gay.
All right. Let's see what else is on our minds today before we wrap this thing up.
I don't know. Thanks everybody for watching us. Joshua
YouTube.
Joe, all the YouTubes, the Polytics, and we lost some people when it's at 53. Does anybody have any questions for us that we can answer here? Judge the selfish ignorance of being. This is Marcia. And I gotta make it bigger. So unaware of how their behavior affects others. Like our anniversary, $600. Eve at MSG to see Andre Bocelli. During entire show, mean jerky woman was busy recording entire show, disturbing the rest of us. MSG nothing. What's MSG? Is that something that's in your food or something? Never again. Some 30th year celebration.
Herbie, thanks so much for your 5-star review. He said I love this show so much. Josh is very knowledgeable, funny, and informative on many topics, subjects including politics, economics, U.S. history, U.S. government, how it works, NASCAR, sports, and entertainment.
Josh, there was something I was wanting to tell you while we were on the air here. This is a big announcement. You're adopted. All right, we got that out of the way. That was on my chest. I feel much better.
I'm not, am I?
Dude, look at you. You're just like, I mean, we're like clones.
Yeah, I know.
I was a weird kid. I'm still weird. Remember the other day you said, Dad, you know what's weird? I'm like, you? All right, guys. Love you so much. Thanks for watching over here on the YouTubes. And let's see. Dark Devil, I looked, you're blind. Madison Square Gardens. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. Elliot Maines had a bad 30 years, Elliot. So that bites. Let's see. Hi, Josh. Everybody saying hi now. We love y'all.
Hey,
Look forward to your shows.
I'll look through your
daily.
comments when I get home.
Well, no, maybe someone has some questions. Dentists are crooks. Just saying. Rosemary Simmons says that are crooks. She must have had a bad experience with dentists. I love my dentist.
I love my dentist.
And
the hygienist, everyone there is great. I went to the dentist yesterday.
Yeah, she's hot. I like her. Let's see. Love your show, Alana. I get my news from Emery King. Emery King, he has good news. Goodbye, James Miller, Phyllis Simmons. We love y'all. Okay, if there's no questions for J Man or myself, guys, thanks for tuning in to Polytics. Josh, I had a good time tonight.
Good time.
All right, love you, buddy.
Love you too.
And let's have to. I got to go in the other room to stop this.
All right, you want to take that with you?
I don't feel like getting up. I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like just sitting here.
All right. You want to just keep talking?
Sure. When are you coming to Jersey? I don't know. I have nothing scheduled for Jersey. Would you grab me one of these LaCroix out of the thing? I'll read some comments. They're not numbing you enough. What's that? Tom, for someone who grew up in Louisville, I sure miss the old comedy caravan. I'd rather pay more for tickets than be forced to buy stuff. This is Jesse Morris talking about the comedy care. You know, it's just really, really tough for the comedy scene right now. And they're talking. I mean, that's the big. I hear that gripe everywhere. But that's $4 drink minimum, 4 something minimum. Yeah, that kind of bites that you have to do that. I don't know what the answer to that is, but yeah, I hear you loud and clear. I used to do this club where they wouldn't tell them they include the tip in the check, and people get their check and go, "Oh my word!" And I would always tell them the tip's included there, and they get so mad at me. Oh, son of a gun! All right, we gotta go. Just spilled drinks all over my computer. So.
All right, that's done wrap.
No, I spilled the whole drink on my computer, on my laptop. Kevin, what is it you're supposed to do when you go drink on your laptop? Fan or something, turn it off. Hey, what about this air blower thing? I mean, here it is right here. I mean, look, this is how much I spilled. I mean, it's quite a, seltzer water.
You know what's great?
What's that?
Is that it's salsa water.
Seltzer water. Actually,
Not-
yeah, hey guys, I spilled stuff on my computer. Put it in the freezer with
Are you still alive?
I'm over here. Here's something that someone says, if you spill water on your computer, put it in a bag of rice, and the rice will attract the Asians, and they'll come fix it. Oh well.
So you are still alive then?
Yeah. Wait. Does that cover my? I think I got accidental stuff.
Yeah. You're good.
Oh, here you go. See you guys.